Was going fucking laughing my ass off here. I was just actually going through a couple video ideas that I had written down. I hadn't really fucked with them, but today I'm gonna fuck with it. And I'm gonna talk about when I first started making videos in Cambodia and how I handled getting trolled, and how I handled death threats, and how I handled all the haters and people who threatened me with physical violence. So let's just get to it. All right, so in June of 2015, man, this is on record. You guys can go on my YouTube channel and look at my first video. I believe it was June 2015. I started making videos in Phnom Penh, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't, I had an idea. Like, I knew I wanted to talk about Cambodia. I knew I wanted to be funny, and I knew I wanted to be different. I knew that I had to do something to make people want to watch me. And, I had seen other YouTubers and vlogs of people who did traveling in Southeast Asia, and I just always found it to be so fake. Every time. It's just like everything's cut and edited and polished up and filtered. And not just filtered visually, but filtered with what they say. Yes, my name is Thomas Forbes, and no, that's not anyone's real name. I'm just making some shit up. Well, my name is Thomas Forbes. I'm here in Phnom Penh, and if you just look at the sites, Independence Monument goes back to 1740. Blah, 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 gives a fuck. I really like Cambodian food. It's so delicious. Get the fuck out of here, man. No one wants to fucking watch you. No one wants to fucking watch you, dude. Man, so I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start telling raw stories about my life, cause I've had some fucking adventures in my life, dude. I really have, and I know a lot of other people have too. Except a lot of these people, they give a fuck. They care too much about what other people will think. They care too much about being judged for their past experiences. Pardon me. They care too much about being judged for putting themselves out there. Now, when I first started making videos, yes, I was exaggerating a bit, like in terms of the overly masculine, like the hyper masculine persona. Obviously, I'm not a hyper masculine meathead, as I portrayed myself to be in like the first year or so of making videos. I did that because, hey, this is my first. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't go to school for fucking film. I didn't go to school for making videos or anything like that. Like, I'm just a guy who's got some shit to say, and I gained followers pretty quickly. I actually did gain followers pretty quickly. But it also didn't take long for me to get trolled. It didn't take long for people to not like how I talked. They didn't like how I was this brash, cocky seeming American guy, especially because I was American, and that I was masculine. A lot of the locals in Phnom Penh, I'm sorry, not locals, a lot of the expats, and locals too, also watch my videos, the ones who spoke English, but it was a lot of the expat community, like, it's a lot of other white people basically living there who wanted to troll me online and like make forums about me on these expat forums such as Khmer440.com, Cambodia expats online. Like, a lot of these people would say, oh, he's this cocky American guy, he thinks he's all badass, we need to find him and kick his ass, he thinks he's all tough, he's a fucking bitch or whatever, this and that, blah 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 blah. But a lot of people would be discouraged from that. And I'm going to tell just a quick little story before I continue with this. I had a friend at the time in Cambodia. I'm not going to say his name or anything, but I think some of y'all know who I'm talking about. I had a friend at the time, and he wanted to make videos as well. He saw I was doing it. He saw I was getting subscribers and getting more attention and a following online, and he was like, you know what? I think I want to do it too. And I encouraged him. Except his videos sucked. They were so boring. He just talked about fucking astrology and energy work and chakras, and not only was it a bullshit topic that's not based on reality, it's a bullshit topic that's being discussed in a monotone, vanilla voice. You know, anyway, so he started getting trolled. He got one internet troll. One time. One time he got trolled. So this motherfucker gathers up all his friends that are all into tarot cards and astrology and shit. We have them all over to the house and we have a seance. We have a fucking seance. And I'm there and I'm mad. I'm like, this motherfucker is having a spiritual seance in order to ward off an internet troll because he can't handle criticism. What a pussy. So I took the opposite approach. As you all know, you know, I had a little martial arts training under my belt. I'm not a great fighter. I don't claim to be, but the average dude, I will beat the shit out of you. 100% I will fuck you up, and I know that to be a fact. And I'm very confident in that. I know I'm pretty. I know I got some pretty blue eyes. I know I'm sexy, but I will knock you the fuck out. It's a fact. And I knew that. And so I just simply started challenging these trolls. I'm like, guys, look, my name is Brayton Howard. I go to Pink Elephant at this time on Friday. I work here. You guys know what I look like. You guys know my voice. You know my face. Alright? You know where I film. You guys can see the background in my videos. Like, you know where I like to go and film. Come see me, dude. Alright? Stop saying that you're going to stab me. Stop saying you're going to have me beat up. Come beat me up. So, at first, you know, when this started happening, I would be walking around town, and I'm not going to lie. Even though I challenged these people to a fight, and I was ready to do it, yeah, I was a little nervous at first. I was. Because I had these people saying that they were going to do these terrible things to me. And then I take them up on them, like, all right, well, you know my face. You know my voice. You know where I go. It's a small town, dude. Come see me. Bring your friends, and I'll be by myself with no weapons, like always. And so oftentimes I'd be like, oh man, shit, someone gonna fuck with me? And then sometimes people would be riding their moto by, they'd be like, hey, no joke. And I'd be like, oh, you know, like my heart would be like, oh shit, we're gonna fight now. Okay, let's get ready. Okay, let's go. Or they'd say, hey man, like I love your videos, blah 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 blah. But basically how I handled getting trolled was I challenged the trolls. You know? And that's what an internet troll is. There's somebody who hides behind the internet so they can say mean shit to you. Like, it's just like if I go on a forum, if I go like on an Afrocentric forum, like an online forum where they talk about like black culture and this and that and whatever, and I'm like some guy in there and I'm like, you guys are a bunch of fucking niggers. Go back to Africa, you fucking niggers. If I say that on the internet, I can be anonymous and get away with it. But if one of those guys is like, I want to come kick your ass, I'm not going to go see them because I'm going to get my ass kicked or killed for saying those things. That's my point. So, gee, I mean, that's, you know, so guys can be racist as fuck online and say these terrible things. You can say whatever you want online. But on the street, you're not going to do that because you know you might get knocked the fuck out brutally. That would suck, right? So throughout my tenure in Phnom Penh, I was usually somewhat stressed to go out and do stuff in public because I knew that no matter where I went, people knew who I was. I mean, like, I was definitely, I don't want to say celebrity, or like a local celebrity, because I wasn't like famous or like well loved by all. But generally, if I went into a coffee shop, people would do a double take and they'd be like, hey, I think I've seen that guy. Is that the guy from? Oh, is that No Joke Howard guy? And I'm sure sometimes they liked me. They were like, oh, he's funny, man. He has some cool videos. And sometimes they're like, oh, he's an idiot. Oh, he's a dummy. You hear he fucks ladyboys? He's a fucking drug addict, fucking street fighter, piece of shit, redneck. You know? But not one time ever did anybody ever try me. Why is that? Why is that? I didn't have a clique. I didn't have a gang. I didn't have an entourage or a posse or a crew or whatever. I always went around by myself. I never even carried a fucking weapon. I'm just confident that I can fight you. And I'm confident in my fucking craziness that even if there's a few dudes, you guys are gonna wish you did not fuck with me. And again, like, I know I'm a pretty blonde hair, blue eyed white boy. I know I got a nice profile, man. But I'm telling you, man, I'm very confident in myself when it comes to that. So I took them up on their challenges, man. That's exactly how I handle being trolled. I just fought fire with fire, man. You guys are gonna threaten me with violence? Well, come do it. Prove it. I'm here. That's how I handle getting trolled. That's it. So that discouraged a lot of other people. Like, I know there's people now, there's other, like, Westerners or whatever that have moved to Cambodia. And some of them want to start making videos. Like I actually get emails quite a bit. Well, I get emails every day, but sometimes I get emails, and I'm not going to say any names of people, but I get emails from people that have just moved there, and they say, "Hey, no joke, you inspired me to make videos. You inspired me to make vlogs about Cambodia." And that's awesome. Like the fact that I've inspired people to do different things in their life, like, I'm just some fucking guy here in Virginia now, you know, that's awesome. And I actually am happy about that. But once these people start getting criticized and trolled, because it does happen, a lot of times they get discouraged. And my advice to these people, if you're watching, is fuck them. Now, I'm not suggesting that you challenge people to a fight, especially if you don't even know how to fight. But then again, it might work. And you know, one thing I've learned in my life, that no matter what you do, no matter if you're making videos or if you're you know, trying to start a business, or if you dress a certain way, people will always find a reason to hate you. Even if everybody on earth spoke the same language, was the same skin color, was the same race, the same religion, the same socioeconomic background, we would all find a reason to hate each other. It happens in the Middle East, it happens in Africa, it happens in South America, it happens in fucking Asia, it happens here in America. Alright? People will always find a reason to hate on you, man, so you just gotta press on through it and do what you want to do and believe in your product, believe in your brand, believe in yourself. So how I handled the trolls was, I took the hate and used that to my advantage. Alright? People told me to stop making videos, which made me want to keep making videos. Therefore, I got more and more subscribers, more and more followers. I got better at making videos. I had fun with it. I had a fucking great time with it, and I still do. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I still make videos, because I love it. And I'm never going to stop, by the way. So fuck all y'all. I'm trying to think if there's any other little points I can make right here, man. You know, I'm just the kind of guy, like, when somebody says don't do it, like, it makes me want to do it even better than I intended on in the first fucking place, you know? So, anyways, man, that's how I handle getting trolled. I didn't feel the need to make a circle of sand with fucking flowers and candles in the middle and prick my finger to get blood to burn into the sky for the spirits. I mean, just because I was getting trolled online, I simply challenged them and just kept making videos, and then eventually people just respected me for it. And if I would have listened to the trolls, that's another big thing. If I would have listened to the haters, then I'd have quit making videos about 2 weeks into it, and I never would have experienced Cambodia the way I did. And furthermore, I never would have helped the people around the world that now want to move to Cambodia. I do have the most unique channel on YouTube about Cambodia. And I say that because who else has made the kind of videos that I've made talking about what it's like to live there as an expat? I mean, if you guys can think of one, please let me know at nojokestriking@gmail.com. There's been nobody that's done what I've done on YouTube, and I'm very proud of that. And the reason I'm the only guy who's done what I've done on YouTube is because I said, fuck the haters. I don't give a shit. I'm going to believe in myself and do what the fuck I want to do. You guys can see a running theme in my videos now. Believe in yourself, man. Fuck everybody else, like, because nobody else believes in you like you do. That's a fact. Anyways, guys, hope everyone's having a good day. I'm actually having a great fucking day, man. I'm feeling good. I'm doing everything I like to do, getting shit done. I hope y'all get some shit done. And like I said, man, you know, man, just listen to yourself, guys. That's the most important advice I can give you, man. Listen to yourself and nobody else. That's so fucking important in life, dude. And I wish I would have applied that to my life when I was fucking 10 or something, you know what I mean? But I still got a few years ahead of me, I think. So I'm going to keep doing that, man. Just being confident. Be confident in the kind of person I am. So, nojokestriking@gmail.com. Bitches. Follow me on Instagram, guys, @BraytonHoward. That's me. Facebook.com/NoJokeHoward. All that will be in the box below. I love you all. Have an excellent day. Peace.